How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my little videos. With the chopper build number 2, everything's going really well. The bike actually goes away tomorrow to be sandblasted and powder coated, so I'm quite looking forward to seeing how that comes back. The petrol tank is with my brother and he is doing some kind of mad airbrushing on it, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. He seems to think it'll be ready in the next couple of weeks, which is perfect time wise. All the parts are ordered and will be turning up in the next 2 weeks. I had a load of turn up today and I'm like a kid at Christmas. I just want to open it all up and see what I've got, even though I know what it is because I ordered it. So this build should be done within probably 4 weeks from start to finish. So lots of videos coming as long as I can fit in this shed. If anyone's got any spare space that they would like me, or they would let me use for doing my mad little videos, I'd be much appreciated. I can pay you in sexual favours and cakes. I think that's pretty much all I've got to offer. Other than that, you know, shoulder to cry on, someone to talk to, you know, the usual. Whatever floats your boat. Sexual favours would be quite handy. Anyway, so I come out here the other night to strip, no, well I didn't actually. So I come out here the other night to take the seat off of the frame because it was welded on basically. I couldn't get it, move it, couldn't get it off, and I ended up stripping the whole bike down to just a frame. So this is a frame ready to go to be sandblasted and powder coated. So that should be good. Stay. And this is the back wheel, which is still wet, but does look a little bit better than it did before. I'm actually really pleased that this wheel is black because it saves me painting it for one. It is solid. There's no movement there, so I've got to replace that. Probably just strip it and replace the bearings. So let's start opening some of the things I've got because it might interest some of you. I don't know, might not. So I opened this one come the other day, and so it's basically 2 packs of white straws. Obviously straws are a big no-no this day and age, so we won't be using them to suck, you know, gorgeous cocktails up. These are actually for the spokes on the wheels. Let me get that back up. So I bought these to actually go in there because obviously we're going for a white theme. And what else we get? This turned up today. So that's all my brake cables I need for this build, hopefully anyway. And then we've got these. The 128, is it? Or am I just thinking of? Yeah, 128 link chain, brand new chain going on this. Literally the only things left from the original bike is going to be the frame, the back wheel and the front forks. Everything else is going to be brand new. So whoever buys this bike will be buying almost a brand new bike if I don't keep it myself. Wicked. We've got the bearings for the crank because I took that apart the other day when I was stripping, and the ones that were in it were just rotten and rusty, just literally no good whatsoever. And then we had this turn up the other day, which is the petrol tank cap. It was silver and I painted it gold, but it might be going back a different colour depending on what my brother does. I should have waited really to see what he does with the tank because I don't want too much gold in it, I just want little bits. So if it doesn't look right, I'll strip it and maybe paint it white or black or whatever. And then these turned up the other day, which is this light from eBay. Everything that's turned up today is from eBay as well. So this is my light and then you've got some mad epileptic fit one, which I won't show you. It was like £5. It's got a battery charger. It's good because the battery I've bought has a battery charger on it, so I can route the cable straight out and it'll just be direct power if I want it to be like that. If not, obviously it will charge it. So the idea is I've got a proper motorbike bubble, what do they call it, a bobber? I've got a proper Harley Davidson style headlight turning up, I'm going to rip all the gubbins out of that, all the old style light bulbs, and replace it with this. Drill a hole in it for the button, and then drill another hole for the power, and then just have the power lead coming all the way out all the time. So something else that's good are basically all the bearings and crank rod, which I'd stripped down and cleaned the other day. And then I've got this, which if you need to guess what that is, or if you can't guess what that is, you're an idiot. I must admit, I ordered all this on Tuesday, and it's now Friday, and most of it's turning up. So I didn't make the same mistake I made last time. I see a set of handlebars that I really liked and just bought them. They were really cheap, they're like 15 quid on my other bike. And when they turned up, they're actually inch pipe. Everything for an electric bike, handlebars, grips, the everything for an electric bike is 22mm, not 25mm. So obviously this time I did do a bit of research and didn't just jump at the first one that caught my eye. This was double the price, but obviously I haven't got the hassle of trying to grind out all of everything to try and make it fit. Lesson learned, I think they call that. I don't actually trust myself with a knife. Wow, that's a lot of packaging. It's like one of those things you used to do at kids' parties where they used parcel. Jesus. I used to pass a present round for about an hour, and it used to be like a pack of sweets. It's like, nice one, mum. Tight ass. So these are the new handlebars, which I think look super cool, and I kind of wish I had these ones on my other bike. I think they will look absolutely wicked. They're actually a lot wider. Yeah, very cool. And then the last thing that I've got, which if you haven't guessed by the stickers, is a battery. It was £197, the battery. It's a got to try and remember now. It's a 15 amp 36 volt. Not as big as my other battery, but we will see. We've got a little box with a power supply in it, and chunky little connector, and an actual English plug, so that's good. We've got the battery, which actually isn't that heavy compared to my other one anyway. It's got a little key on it for, I think it locks it into place. I don't know if it turns it on and off, we will see. That's your charging point there. That's your power on, power off. It's dead, so we got to charge this up, that's not a problem. It's got like a battery indicator there, so if we push that and it lights up, I think, does it? Yeah. You've got a USB port in there, so that's good for my light, or if I'm out and about and I want to charge my phone. And then you've got your power supply, or your power lead, which is an XT60 plug, which I think I used one of those on my scooter, on the last one I built. So I'm quite chuffed with that. I'm going to take these stupid stickers off because I think they don't look cool at all. So they'll be coming off. 2 keys for the battery, and I do believe, let me have a look, I think you go like that, and then it clips off. Am I right in saying that? I've got to take it out of the way. I don't know how this works. Well, it's got a key on it anyway, and a lock. I can't really just find out what it does. Hold on. Right, so that's like that, and then you open that in there and do that. That bar moves out. So here we go, look, ready? Just like any sort of lock. That's locked the battery into place. That's unlocked it, and then we should be able to slide it out. There you go. and then we take that home with us and we can leave that on the bike, which is kind of cool. And then we've got the other end, the female end of the plug, which we've got to put onto our controller when it turns up. We've got some instructions how to take the battery off with a key, which I should have looked at. Oh man, don't do that. And you've got a little bit of polystyrene, which, you know, why not? Throw your shit in my box, I don't mind. So anyway, build quality, I'm actually quite impressed with that, and it actually looks quite cool actually. You could easily have that on top and use that as a bit of a petrol tank looking thing if you wanted to, but I don't. And I did actually buy this. All fits me properly, but I look like the crazy frog, so I'm going to probably wear it at some stage. So let's have a look at this frame and see whether it fits. I need to try and do it so you guys can see it. So, can you see that? Right, so this is the frame, and the idea that I had was it hopefully should fit in there like that, and it does. It actually fits perfect there, doesn't it? That's kind of made my day a little bit. The only problem I think I'm going to have is will it slide off there. So if it doesn't, one of the other options would be to have a plate made up going across there and have it a bit like that, so I can just easily slide it off. I don't think that'll look as cool. And then probably plan B, if I can't get it in there, is to have it here. I do actually think that looks pretty cool as well. Plan C was to have it here, but I just don't like that look. Everyone does that. Plus I've got my petrol tank going there, and this won't fit in the petrol tank. I might not be able to get it on and off, but it will go in there, so I'm really pleased with that. Where's that key gone? I don't see you lost the key already. Oh, right, so that's off. How much play do we have? That was there. So it only really needs have a think, Russ. Have a think. Let's get back to that. Oh, shit. Up the place again. What am I like? That's what I've been doing this week, apart from smashing my shed up, and everything that turned up I'm actually really impressed with. Kind of interested to see what these look like. They might look really cheap and nasty, and if they do, they won't be staying on, but you know, we'll have a look at that when it comes. Anyway, really chuffed with the progress that I've had this week. Really pleased that somebody believed in me and funded the project, because without that this would be another, you know, it would probably take the best part of a year to get everything together. Obviously, if you are interested in buying this bike, drop me a message. I might even let you have a test drive of my bike when we get a clear day anyway. As always guys, thank you for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe down the bottom, because nobody ever seems to do that. I'm literally just me and my mum at the moment, so it would be nice. So subscribe down the bottom, and I'll catch you in the next one.